welcome back to What's the Story. I am Dan Kennedy and I am joined with Sonia and Caleb from Elian. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's great to see you guys again.
For you, anytime.
Excellent, excellent. So tonight we're here in San Francisco and you're promoting your brand new record, You Wanna Fade.
Yeah.
It is freaking amazing. I've been listening to it on Bandcamp since it came out.
Awesome.
And I've been loving it. The opening track, Scrub Me Clean.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the intention of having an instrumental track at the beginning of your record?
Oh yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay.
I was spinning myself out about the track sequencing, and I thought I Broke My World should be first, and everybody was like, no, it should be changes, but I was feeling kind of nervous about it being a song that had a vocal pickup with it. And so in kind of like a manic moment, I asked my friend Nathan, who did a lot of work on the record, to write an instrumental intro like Melancholy for the Smashing Pumpkins record. Because I was like, we just need something. We need something to set the tone. And then it took a couple weeks, but he sent it back. And when he texted me back, I was like, fuck, I don't think that was a good idea. But then I listened to it and I was like, oh no, this is exactly what I wanted. But it was kind of like a little bit of a back and forth. But yeah, just like something to kind of set the tone. I love that piano intro for Melancholy. I think it's amazing.
So you didn't create that opening?
No, I didn't. Nathan took all of the tracks from... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nathan took all the tracks from the record. I think that he wrote stuff and used stuff that we recorded, but yeah, he composed the whole thing.
All right.
Yeah.
And so the record was mixed about 10 miles from here over in Oakland.
Yeah.
By Jack Shirley, who I know only by name because he worked with Jeff Rosenstock. Mm-hmm. So I love the sound of the record. How are you feeling about the final mix?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, it's awesome. We've been working with Jack for a long time.
Yeah.
He just knows what we want to do.
Yeah, I'm feeling great about it. I think it's a dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of keep him on his toes. We try to outdo ourselves every time and add more stuff.
It's absolutely fabulous. Yeah, the mix is great. Every song sounds amazing. So you talked about I Broke My World. You wanted it to be the first track. It's just an absolute another banger with heart-wrenching lyrics. What was the inspiration for the song?
That one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I went through a breakup and I couldn't sleep one early morning, and I wrote it very quickly, and it just is that. It just was like oh shit, what did I do? Mm-hmm. And it came together really quickly. Me and AP demoed it that day. I texted him and I was like, hey, I think I have this new song. We demoed it on his 4-track. Pretty much the exact same structure, everything. It came together. It was one of the fastest ones to come together on the whole record.
It was kind of slower and more...
Yeah.
Kind of
it was actually lower in pitch and slower.
It was kind of stony,
the original demo.
Almost.
Yeah.
And then I added a riff on top of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We piped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, another brand new me. Great guitar. Can you tell me how you build your guitar sound on this record? Because you got three guitars going. How do you decide who's playing what, and how do you build it?
Yeah, for that song, Another Brand New Me, I wrote that song as an instrumental. And it was one of the first songs that we finished as a band. And it was just the instrumental, and then I wrote the lyrics after the fact. And that was I was just feeling inspired by Hotline TNT and bands like that, like Toner, and just wanted to write something like that and didn't really know what it was going to turn into. But that one actually I feel has some of the least 3-guitar work in it, because it kind of came as it was already done. Mm-hmm. But the rest of the record, me and AP and Caleb just worked we're together a ton. We just went crazy. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Song's cool.
It is. It's a good one. Yeah. As far as the rest of the record, it was we all kind of had our spots where it was I was playing the chords and Al was playing the big solos and Caleb was playing the hooks, and we all really into our positions really naturally. The most natural for any of the other records, I think. It's everybody was just I know what my job is, and then really did it really, really well.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for you and AP, not myself. You guys kicked ass. Yeah.
All right, so when I first dreamed about being in a band myself. The first song that I wrote and showed to somebody, I didn't write music to it, it was all just a poem basically. The first song that I wrote was a song called Pictures of You. And my friend, he tells me, you can't do that, the Cure already put that song out.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, and that dashed my dreams of being in a band. But when you put out a song with such a famous song title, do you feel pressure?
Yeah, totally. The first 2 singles are songs that I've already have huge rock songs attached to them. And I Changes, I was like, whatever. There's a couple of songs called Changes that I like. I didn't care. Pictures of You, I tried to rename that song so many times, and they all just weren't as good. We were joking at one point about calling it Pictures of Who? Question mark. But it just wasn't as good. And I was just whatever. The Replacements name their album Let It Be. I can do this. I don't care. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The first Alien Boy release, Never Getting Over It. It's available on Bandcamp right now, but it's never seen a physical release. Are you planning on doing a record release on that eventually?
I mean, we had tapes back in the day. I think we had CDs too at some point.
I can't remember.
Maybe.
I mean, I would love to if somebody wanted to pay for it.
Yeah. I think that would be awesome. But no, it's we did our own tapes and CDs back in the day. But I don't think about it too much. But yeah, I think that if somebody wanted to put it out, it would be awesome.
Okay.
10-inch.
I recorded that, and it was pretty much one of the first serious things that I recorded, and I don't even know if a record could handle it.
No, it can.
Sounds crazy.
Can. No, it sounds awesome.
It's too loud.
Yeah, but just me and Derek and Caleb, and it was before we played a show at all. We recorded that whole thing before we played a show at all.
Yeah, it was fun.
So that record is on Bandcamp. This you can purchase on Bandcamp as well.